My story's not the norm, Kane. Gave him pound, grabbed my bottle, walked up in the hallway. Here comes a get back, a sawed off at close range, split his head in half, and that's exactly how this sport's played.
This how it be. This how it be. This how it be. This how it be in this everlasting game.
Now meet little Jennifer, setting up dealers on the regular. Bottle girl, niggas selling keys in the cellular.
I just came back from Caps game, from work. Oh man, it was a long day, but they came through.
Sauce works at the arena for y'all that don't know. What arena is that? Is it still the Verizon Center or something like that?
It's called the Capital One Arena.
Capital One Arena. I knew it was something like that. I'm like, damn, I forgot the name for a second. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's crazy. Yeah. That's cool though. Yeah, you got to watch your Capitals beat the brake pads off my Rangers.
Man,
damn, man. TJ Oshie, man, was doing it. Like, they blitzed them in the second quarter. I'm like, yo, look up. What? I'm mad. I am doing something for my daughter's birthday, but every time I go check on them and look back at my phone, they score again in the second quarter. I'm like, damn.
And
they put it on them.
Yeah, man. The second period, man, like they went on the stampede, bro.
And one of the goals is taken back. TJ, one of his goals is taken back.
Yeah, one of the goals taken back. Hey, can I get a shout out to
of course.
Migo, saying all the staff, from Armand and Capital One Arena. For real, man. Today was a beautiful day. I'm trying to tell you.
Shout out to those people. Shout out to Capital One. Shout out to the Capitals. They beat the brakes off the Rangers. Rangers still doing good though. We still all right. We still all right. You know what I mean? We're gonna bounce back from that. Anyway, congrats, bro. Anyway, you still down a bunch of packs, 6 packs, 12 packs. You gotta send my way. You know what I mean? You got my address, bro. You playing games. You laughing over there. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got a few topics for you today. We're going to get into Le'Veon Bell's comments about Eric Bieniemy.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about the XFL, our first impressions of the week.
Yeah.
We're going to give our top quarterbacks, our top 5 quarterbacks and running backs, and we're going to go down the list of each skill player by week. You know what I'm saying? We'll also get into Russell Wilson, apparently, allegedly wanting Pete Carroll fired. He asked for that to happen. We got some NBA topics coming up too, as well as some baseball topics. First, let's get into it, Sasso. Serious topic. Brandon Miller, forward. He plays for the Alabama Crimson Tide men's basketball team. They are ranked number 2 currently in the nation. They could do some things in the tournament. He is a potential lottery pick, if not around top 5 lottery pick. As you know, a couple of his teammates were arrested, I believe a few weeks back, on murder charges, capital murder, basically, where it wasn't a robbery, but they basically killed the woman. You know what I mean? Him and his teammate and his other teammate, basically 2 of his teammates. So testimony was released this week where it says a police investigator testified that Miller had actually been on the scene of the fatal shooting. He actually brought the gun to the scene, they're basically saying. He hasn't been charged. Basically, it states, I'm paraphrasing that, Darius Miles called him and basically said, that's the one dude that charged with, that's one of the players that's charged with murder. Darius Miles and Michael Davis. Make sure I got your names. They charged with the murder of I don't have her name right here. I'm sorry, Jonay Harris. Hold on, y'all. Give us a second. It's podcast. It's a show. You know what I mean? Sasso got to get his phone, got to get his door and all that. Give us a second. You know what I mean? How's everybody feeling out there? Make sure y'all. Nah, you good? Everybody, make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, share.
Absolutely.
Our page on YouTube. We appreciate the support. Thank you very much. But anyway, getting back to it. So Darius Miles and Michael Davis are charged with the murder of Jonay Harris, 23-year-old Jonay Harris. They're basically saying that Darius Miles called Brandon Miller to bring him his gun. It says a text saying that. So basically, but Miller's saying that he didn't have any knowledge or any intent to use the weapon. He didn't know he had it in there. You know what I'm saying? He just brought him he went to go pick him up, whatever the case is. His gun was there. But it's also alleged that he helped, that he's kind of, I wouldn't say boxing him, blocked her car from moving. But we don't know if it was intentionally. Nobody knows. That will come out soon. But based on these type of facts, statistics that, not statistics, but the facts that come out that he was there, he brought him the gun, even if it was inadvertently. Again, I'm not excoriating him. I'm not passing any judgment. This was going on. The family's obviously calling. A lot of people are questioning why this young man is playing. Would you play him, Sasa, would be the question. Should he play and would you play him?
I mean, no, because you shouldn't be in a situation like that. Your team is number 2 in the country.
Right.
What are you doing? What are you doing out there? You ain't even in March Madness right now. You're a lottery pick coming to the NBA. And you do this, to a point we have to ask that question, should he play?
Yeah.
I want him to play because he is a good player. How much he averaged, like 20 points, 13, 14 points a game?
Brandon Miller's averaging 19 and 8. 19 rebounds. 19 points, 8 rebounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, 41. And the crazy thing is, on the night that this came out, that is the Monday or Tuesday when it came out, that it was Tuesday, that it came out that this happened, he put up 41 against South Carolina and hit the game-winning layup. Today, they came back from LSU. He only scored 11, but, you know, it could be weighing on him. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, bro. Finish your point.
My point is, you know, because this unfortunate, like, this is kind of selfish for the team of Alabama. You know, I'm gonna look at it in the sports side because you already explained everything, what happened, the scenario, but I'm gonna speak on, you know, what's going on right now in the basketball world. You're number 2 in the country.
Yeah.
And there's no way you should be outside with anybody like that. You should be in the practice gym. You should be at home doing something, homework or something. You should not put yourself in a predicament of that stature. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have a chance to have your
something
team,
great. Do something great.
win a national championship in basketball in the SEC. See, in Florida, you know, because we talk about the Southeast Conference, right? You have Florida, who won, I think the latest that won the national championship and the national championship in basketball and football.
Right.
Cause they
were the last team to do that, I think.
Yeah, they had I think Bradley Beal played for them too, if I'm not mistaken.
He wasn't he wasn't on them championship teams. That was Joakim Noah, Torian Green.
Joakim Noah, yeah.
Torian Green, Al Horford, Horford and them guys. That was them. Corey Brewer. It was those guys. That was those guys.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say, Alabama could have been on that stature because, see, distractions like that, it fast basketball team, you know what I mean? And it fast them.
Right.
Like they need you, bro. What you doing out there?
Got it. I got it. Yeah, I'm gonna say this. They don't know his motives yet, or I didn't see his motives yet. As far as I'm speaking on Darius Miles and Michael Davis, I don't know. Obviously, we're gonna say condolences to Jamea. I hope I'm saying her name right, and if I am, I do apologize. Jonay. Damn, forgot her last name. I apologize. I believe it's Harris.
Yeah. Yes, my condolences to.
I apologize. Our condolences. But I would say this: if he didn't know, he didn't know. You can't. He's not telling him what he's going to do. They don't play basketball, so we don't assume that they out here in the streets, and I also don't know Alabama's gun laws. That might be his gun that he can legally carry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not making an excuse for any one of them. Not Brandon Miller, and certainly not Michael Davis, and certainly not Darius Miles. It's an unfortunate situation. It should never put, like you said, they should never put themselves in this position. As far as Brandon Miller, you're right. He didn't know. He didn't know. So Apple Watch be crazy. But anyway, he didn't know. I guess he says he didn't know. That's what he's going with. He said that wasn't his intent. He didn't know the gun was there. He didn't mean to block her in. All that. We'll see what happens. Only thing I can really say is, should he play though? No. I mean, you gotta, as much as you want him to play, no. You gotta sit him. You gotta sit him until you find out what's really going on.
Absolutely.
You gotta sit him. You gotta sit him. I hate to say that, but you gotta sit him.
I can't disagree.
Just
with
my
that.
my condolences to the family. That's all I can say is my condolences to the family.
Real.
Condolences to the family. Let's do better out there, young men. Black, white, don't matter. Let's do better. Let's do better out there. It's not worth it. Nothing's worth throwing your life away. And I'm not even talking about her. I'm talking about the young lady who lost her life. I'm not talking about her. Anybody, no one is worth that. It's really not, unless it's a good reason, but no one's worth that.
Right.
Best in, my condolences again. You know what I mean? Hopefully this thing gets worked out. And Brandon Miller, he's got a bright future. Hopefully what he's saying is true, and he's not really connected to this. Then he can.
If it's true that he didn't know, those wasn't his friends.
Oh, without a doubt. Again, it's a senseless crime. Well, I don't know if we'll ever know what happened. As long as the family knows, it's not even about me. You know what I mean? Give them their closure.
Yeah, and I say that because, like 19 points a game. I mean, this dude is on the team.
He could be a lottery pick.
Put Alabama on the map. I mean, like, I ain't trying to be, self, and like I said, like, all this happens, and I'm looking at him in this basketball world. Why would you put him in this predicament if he didn't know?
Right. We don't know. We'll never know. Maybe they'll tell us. All right. Let's try to switch this over to something a little lighter. You know what I mean? Still kind of serious.
Because I'm boiling, because you don't understand. You number 2 in the country.
Yeah, but they wasn't number 2 when it happened. But yeah, they've been around the top rank. I got you.
No, like they rank.
I got you. It's not even about it's about you. It's just your livelihood. Even if you're not number 2, like, you can still walk and breathe and to breathe the free air, like to throw your life away. I don't know. Again, it's hard to explain, and I just we all need to do better. Teaching our kids to do better. We got to just do better. Anyway. Sorry, again, our condolences. Let's try to move on and make this transition as best as we could. Shady McCoy, Sean McCoy on Fox's Speak for Yourself show. He had some comments to say about Eric Bieniemy. He basically said this. He says, what's his value? What makes him a good offensive coordinator is what he said. He says, see, the problem is a lot of these dudes on the social media be like, oh, he should be the guy for the job. They haven't played there. They're not in the locker room. I've been in the rooms where he's coaching. He has nothing to do with the pass game at all. When the plays are designed, that's Andy Reid. When you talk about offensive coordinators, I could tell you what makes Brian Daboll a very good coordinator. I could tell you Andy Reid or what Andy Reid or Doug Peterson is. But when I ask about Eric Bieniemy, what makes him good? He basically thinks, he says he hopes that he does good, but he doesn't think he's going to make it. He doesn't think he's going to succeed even as a head coach, even in Washington. Again, let's run through some numbers. This is what he's walking into. He's leaving the number 1 ranked, basically, offense, going to the 20th. Passing game to number 1. Commanders are 21. Rushing, Commanders are 12th, the Chiefs are 20th. So, I mean, excuse me. But again, listening to other shows that I've listened to, they basically said, remember, LaShawn McCoy played there. He did win a Super Bowl, but he didn't play an integral role. He basically didn't play the last 4 or 5 games. He didn't play in the Super Bowl at all. You know, they said there was a lot of sour grapes going on there. That's where that's from. If you ask me, yeah, I think it is. I think it's hate.
He didn't get any playing time.
Yeah, I think it's hate. I don't want to say it like that because I don't know. I didn't play. I think it's hate though. You know what I mean? To say what he said and to kind of do that to him like that, because again, you listen to the professionals who say it. We know Matt Nagy was under Andy Reid. You know, he's the quarterback. He's the offensive coordinator again for the Chiefs. But we know Matt Nagy wasn't calling the plays like that. Neither was Doug Peterson. They both got head coaching jobs. So why should that matter? You know what I'm saying? Like, why should that even matter, though? There's a lot of Zach Taylor, Cincinnati. He didn't call offensive plays. That was Sean McVay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think Kevin O'Connor was calling offensive plays last year for the Rams before he went to Minnesota. Matt LaFleur's offense was ranked in the 20th before he went to Tennessee, before he went to Green Bay. I mean, come on. Nah, man, it's not right what he did. I don't like it. It was corny. You know what I mean? I'm going to just say it like that and leave it like that. Go ahead, bro.
The press conference, what I saw with Eric B.
EB.
Hey, bro, that girl made me want to run through a brick wall. Yeah.
Run through the wall for him? Bah, run right through that joint.
I'm trying to take, hey,
psychs you up like, yeah, he psychs you up, right?
Yeah. Hey, I'm not even worried about Mr. McCoy. I mean, he's great running back when he was.
Well, what's your opinion on his comments, though? That's the whole point of the question.
He coming to the nation's capital with a Super Bowl ring.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, he's in a better position. He putting us in a better position. You know what I'm saying? With Scott Turner gone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna be the one that's gonna help us out with the clock management. We had problems with clock management.
Right.
We had problems with third down situations. He could help us out with that. The clock management, third down situations, we good. The defense, like he always said in the press conference, defense already got it. It's already on lock. It's just that on offense, we have to have better third down situations to put us in a better position to move the chains.
Well, someone who knows, someone who can call him in those situations. But honestly, man, I'm glad he's here. He could make a difference. Still need to figure out what's up with quarterback, man. Listen, I don't. Sam Howell looked good against Dallas, man. But again, I'm still going to stay. I don't know. You got a team that's ready. You got a team that's ready. Quick. Go ahead.
Because Sam Howell's supposed to be in the first round draft pick.
Wasn't he?
He didn't have talent in North Carolina with De'Ami Brown left, and they had a vicious defense in North Carolina that was unstoppable. Some of them made it to the NFL. I can't name them all right now. I'll write a list later. But they all made the NFL. And the next season, you know what I'm saying, his numbers dropped in North Carolina. So when his numbers dropped a little bit slightly, you know what I'm saying, that's why he got drafted in the 5th round. I mean, he don't have a character problem or anything like that. He's just a sleeper.
Mm-hmm.
And it brought, like, on another note, you had Brock Purdy, who made a playoffs, made the what? NFC Championship?
Yeah, but listen, wait, this is what you need to understand. The 49ers, and we got to get off this, but the 49ers linebackers are much better than our linebackers, than the Commanders linebackers. And
I'm glad that's where the draft pick come in at.
Let's hope.
The linebackers.
Or Bobby Wagner.
Yeah.
Go get Bobby Wagner, man.
No, see, that's the problem with us. We keep on getting these old players. We need a fresh linebacker.
He's not that old. Man.
Because Jamie Davis is fresh, 20. We need some young bucks, you know what I'm saying? Like some real deal linebackers coming fresh out of college.
All right, but Bobby Wagner had 140 sacks, bro. You know that?
I mean,
he had 140. Tackles. He had 140 tackles and 6 sacks last year. That ain't bad for 32.
Bad.
What are you, 30, 32? Yeah, he's 32. He'll be 33 in June. I think he still got a couple things left in the tank. He can show these guys. He could teach Jamin Davis, because Jamin Davis is up and coming. Jamin Davis has the potential to be really, really good. Really, really good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I like Wagner too. Like I said, like the defense never failed. It's just that on offense, it's be these third down situations, man.
Right.
Like that two Giants game still mind-boggling.
I got you. It bothers you. Trust me. It does bother me too. All right. Good topics. When we come back from the break, we'll get into XFL. Excuse me. We'll get into the XFL. We'll get into Russell Wilson, Juan Pete Carroll fired, allegedly. And then we'll give our top 5 quarterbacks and running backs going into this season that we think. Stay locked. Fanatical Massholes. We'll be right back.
For however many years it takes for your heart to stop. And then you're going in the first measurements anyway. If you talking that shit, be about it. Go all the way. And if you survive, be ready for that mental anguish. This game is no joke.
Yo! Welcome back. Fanatical Massholes. Your boys. Sasso. All right. What you think of the XFL, bro? How you like it?
Oh, man, A+.
A+? A+? Nah, man. But go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you why, right? People don't even peep. Special teams, I like the formation of the special teams, how the kickoff and stuff like that.
I dig it.
A lot of return. That because me, my favorite position of all 3 phases of the game is special teams. So that's the first thing. Seeing a lot of returns, that's what we grew up on. A lot of returns, and how they have the players, far apart. Whereas though, give them a chance, whatever, so the other players can return. Mm-hmm. But not only that, you get chances, you get points. Any means, 2 points, 3 points. I think you go at the 10-yard line, you get some defensive fouls, created 2 turnovers for a touchdown, like that.
Like that. For sure, I like that.
Yeah, real. But because I'm DC, I have to root for the defenders. But the team I'm looking out for is the St. Louis Battlehawks.
For sure, I was gonna say that, man. The Battlehawks is about that. Anthony Beck. Listen, I was gonna do that. The touchdown, the going for it, they go for 3, and then they did the because you can go from 3 from what, the 10-yard line or something like that, or 20, and then the 4th and 15 to get the ball back instead of the onside kick. That's dope how they did that, and they won the game. A.J. McCarron's probably the best quarterback in this league. You know what I'm saying? I like A.J. McCarron at Alabama. There's a couple quarterbacks in this league that probably shouldn't play. Ben DiNucci, I think he plays for the Seattle Sea Dragons. He's not. Nah. Josh Gordon's doing what he can, but no. So let's get him up out of there. Overall, I like it. The offense ain't been crisp yet. The defense been playing a little bit more, been playing better. Yeah, there was what play was it? I think it was the Sea Dragons and the Battlehawks. It might have been where they're backed up in their end zone. The quarterback drops back to pass, pick 6. I mean, you in the end zone. Like, that's right. Just, you don't do that. You know what I mean?
See, when you backed up in the end zone, like, if you're in no man's land, there's nothing you could do if somebody come blitzing up.
Right, but I'm just saying, then throw it all the way away. But you just gave up 6 points. You know what I'm saying? Can't do that, man. That's like some Madden stuff right there.
It depends though, because if you don't move out the pocket, they gonna call intentional grounding, and they gonna I know what you're saying. They probably gonna. I'd rather take the safety than give up the pick six. If anything, give up the safety. Take the 2.
For sure.
Okay, I get that,
Sure.
but at the same time, it's the ref. You know how refs are.
Man, why not just fling that thing down the middle of the field where nobody can get it? All right, let's punt it off.
And then that'd be like a punt. That'd be like a punt.
No, but say even if you don't get a pick, just fling it so it goes incomplete. Then you punt it. You know what I mean? Just live to see another down is all I'm saying. Like, but overall, I think it's good. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep watching. The game the other night, Thursday night. Again, the Battlehawks pulled it out. You know what I'm saying?
What's on the schedule?
Yeah, I like what they're doing.
What's on the schedule on this game?
So the next game is it's all the other teams playing. So let's see. Them 2 teams just played. So we got today is actually the Defenders and the Vipers play today. And then at 7. And then tomorrow it is the San Antonio Bombers, and I believe it's the St. Louis Guardians. No. I don't know who the Orlando Guardians. I'm sorry. And then it's the Renegades. I think it's the Las Vegas Renegades and the Houston Roughnecks at 7 on ESPN. So at 4 and 7 they play tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Wade Phillips. You know what I mean? So, but the standings, you check them.
Yeah.
You know, St. Louis 2-0. DC 1-0. Let's go.
Yeah, for real.
The Arlington Renegades 1-0. Houston 1-0. The Brahmas, San Antonio Brahmas, and Orlando Guardians are 0-1. And then obviously Seattle's 0-2, and the Vegas Vipers are 0-1. So we'll see. You know what I mean? We'll see tonight. We'll keep watching. You know what I mean? So far, I like what I see. Like, don't get me wrong. I usually tune them out after a while because, again, like I heard somebody say, like, you know, sometimes it can be too much football, but in this case, it's not. It's actually not bad. Hopefully, the offense catches up a little bit, a little more crisper. They get on, they get on pace. You know, they get in more of a rhythm. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? We'll go from there. You know what I mean? Absolutely. All right, next topic. Your boy Russell Superstar Wilson.
Nah, that's your boy.
Is in the news again. I honestly, listen. I wanted the Commanders to trade for him last year. Like, listen, call me crazy, man. I need a chip, bro. Listen, you got the more recent chip. You just want a chip personally with the Capitals. I mean, not the Capitals, with the Nationals. So you straight. You just seen a parade. You good. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen one. I ain't seen one or read it.
I seen it with the Cap 2000.
No, but what I'm saying is you got the more recent one. 2019. So you only 4 years out. I ain't seen one since 2009 with the Yankees. Dog, that's 14 years, bro. I'm fiending, fam. I need a chip, dog. I'm frustrated. I need a chip.
Yeah.
I'm doing whatever as a fan. I need a chip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway.
Even the Rangers have to come through.
Man, that's going on 30 years since they won. That was 94. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
and they broke a long drought. Anyway, you know, Nets ain't never won one. Again, Yankees been since 09, and Commanders been since 91. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, you know it's crazy. You mentioned the Mets, right? The Mets won when I was 10, when the Boston Red Sox let that ball go past.
86, yeah, 86. 86, I got you. 86.
That was
all right.
bonkers.
All right, so it came out yesterday. A report came out that, Russell Wilson asked for Pete Carroll to be fired. He went to the GM, John Snyder, and asked him to be fired. Obviously, they declined. And you know what happened next. Russell Wilson was traded. He's probably going to get traded anyway. And you see what happened with both franchises. Seattle was still good. They did good with Geno Smith. They went back to their old formula, which way they won a Super Bowl. Defense, running the ball. Geno, don't mess it up. That's what happened with Russell. When they put the ball and said, Russ cook, he ain't cooked. He burnt everything. You know what I'm saying? He went to Denver, and I'm not going to put all on him, but that offense was putrid. It was horrendous. I guess he really want. But here's the thing. Here's the kicker. This is the story allegedly. He wanted them to fire Pete Carroll and hire Sean Payton, who's his coach now. Sean Payton. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you say to yourself, all right, but why? What made you think Seattle was going to do that one? He said he denies it. So if he's denying it, I'm just going to say, okay, it didn't happen. That's why I keep saying allegedly. But even still, all right, now you got Sean Payton. Are you sure you're ready for Sean Payton? Because Sean Payton's tough. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's not in Dallas. You know that. Because he's not going to relinquish everything to Jerry. He wants power. He wants autonomy. He doesn't want Jerry up having his own press conference and a radio show talk about this going to be that. Dak got this type of injury. Nobody wants that. No coach is going to do that. I'm surprised McCarthy's really doing it like that. You feel me? But your thoughts. I mean, basically, what do you think is going to – it's just a corny story, but I just brought up to say, man, like, if he really did that, why would he think that? Why would he think they would fire Pete Carroll for him? Is what I would say. You know what I mean?
I think he wanted out of Seattle anyway. He knew his time was up. Geno was behind him. Former first round pick, comeback player of the year, by the way. Gotta give it up to him. I'm trying to tell you. But with Russell Wilson going to Denver, you know, I thought somebody from the AFC West was gonna come through. With Russell Wilson being dead, Derek Carr, Justin Herbert, who's Mahomes, who ironically the AFC came through. AFC West came through.
Right.
Because it was that division had elite quarterbacks, and I don't say that about every quarterback, but those 4 quarterbacks in the AFC West are elite. Justin Herbert, Carr's
elite. Derek Carr's elite. Nah, he's not elite.
If you give me 300 yards per game and stuff like that, I don't think he's that bad. I don't think it's his fault that his team is not winning games, but he be throwing like 300 yards.
Good. I can't give him elite, though. He's good, but I can't give him elite. I want him on my team. And listen, if the Commanders went and got Derek Carr, again, I ain't just grasping for straws. If they went and got Derek Carr, I'm with it.
But
I think he's good. He's not elite, though.
What I'm trying to say, because I was making a big old circle.
You was.
the AFC, for real, the AFC West came through.
Only you know how. Okay. Not really, though. The AFC West, the NFC East was a better division than the AFC West. They all flopped except for KC and LA. Yeah. And LA almost flopped. And then they flopped in the playoffs.
But we was literally Goliath, and the Chiefs was David, because people thought Philadelphia was going to beat the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
So it was, man.
Nah, they didn't.
They didn't hurt and everything like that. Although they say Jalen Hurts was hurt, but I didn't see nothing wrong with that shoulder at all.
AFC West wasn't that good, bro. I'm gonna disagree with you there, bro. Man. Excuse me.
No, they wasn't that good. But somebody from the AFC West did
won a Super Bowl, right?
Well, I mean, came through, but won.
The usual suspect, though, the Kansas City Chiefs. It wasn't the Broncos, who I had in the playoffs. It wasn't the Raiders, who I had in the playoffs. It wasn't the Chargers, who I had in the playoffs. I honestly had the Chiefs out of the playoffs because I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe they are going to step back. But Patrick Mahomes is that dude. He proved he's that dude. Period. Point blank. Period. Point blank.
If, McCoy was talking back. We was talking about Earth.
Yeah.
If he does that in KC, is he going to do that with the Commanders? Because see, everybody. Commanders world, Redskins world, football team world. We still a little bit unfamiliar with it, but at the same time, I see building. It ain't like we 0-16. We went 8-1, and the games that we lost was controversial. Feel what I'm saying?
To
So,
you. Go ahead. Bro. All right.
I
Bro,
mean,
I got
that's
it.
controversial. I mean,
Yeah, man. They should have called it on. They should have called it for Terry McLaurin. I got you, but that's about it, man. All right, look. Here's what I'm gonna say. If the enemy does what he does with Washington, that what he did with KC, he won't be the next year. He's gonna be a coach somewhere. Period. Pardon me. That's what's gonna happen.
he gonna call the plays.
No, what I'm saying is,
I know what the thing is. I'd rather have if the Commanders. Well, I think gonna be how Irby did with the Chiefs. We do that with the Commanders. I'd rather see Ron Rivera retired than to be fired.
so you mean put Eric Bieniemy as head coach? You saying?
Sure, if he if
All right.
Ron Rivera, hypothetically,
Yep.
if they do what the Chiefs did, if they do what the Chiefs did, Ron Rivera be like this. Look, it's time for me to hang it up. He already drained.
Nah.
I mean, that's how I see things. Like,
I got you. I got you.
You know what? Every football team, what's one every football team? One goal.
Win the Super Bowl.
If Ron Rivera wins the Super Bowl, that man say, "Look, I need to go home."
He might not. He might want to win one more. All right. You took us all the way up top. Anyway, all right, so now.
I'm saying.
All right. I got you. I got you, because you'll keep going. I got you. Top 5 quarterbacks and running backs. We'll start with your quarterbacks. Who's your top 5 quarterbacks right now, going into the pro, going into the this new season, 2023 season?
Well, of
Quick,
course,
brother.
I gotta put Joe Burrows in.
Burrows there.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
On Jalen Hurts.
Yep.
What's his name? Josh Allen.
Yeah.
And Justin Herbert.
Okay. That's basically kind of how it shapes out as far as like completion and all that. Well, not Jalen Hurts, but other than that, so okay, I like that. My top 5 quarterbacks is Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers. I still think Aaron Rodgers is top 5 quarterback, man. Trust me, I still do. All right, top 5 running backs. Who you got?
Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, right. Yup.
What's his name? Anthony.
Who?
The Jaguars running back.
Oh, Etienne. Travis Etienne.
Him.
Yep.
Kareem Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. And I like.
You think Kareem Hunt's top 5? Sanders? Yeah. Miles Sanders?
Yeah.
Miles Sanders. Okay.
What's the one? Let me see. And what's his name? Derrick Henry.
Okay. So you got Henry. You got what? You got Henry. Mm-hmm. You got Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the other one you said? Damn, my bad, man. I messed up here. Who do we got? Kareem Hunt. You said Kareem Hunt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the other one? Travis Etienne.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And one more. Who's the other one? It was Dang, I just messed up. Who was the other one? Who's the fifth one? Sanders, Miles Sanders. My bad. Miles Sanders. Pardon me, y'all. All right. Here's who I got. And I should change one. But I got Derrick Henry. I got Nick Chubb. I got Christian McCaffrey. I got Dalvin Cook. I got Josh Jacobs. You could put in Austin Eckler. He's definitely top 6. He's definitely in the end. Obviously, Jonathan Taylor. He had a down year, but he's good.
You know what you just did was the real top 5. What I did was
no, I didn't. I didn't do the real top 5, bro. McCaffrey's not in the top 5. Jacobs is. Henry's not. Henry wasn't in the top 5. I didn't do the top 5. I'll tell you the top 5. I'm gonna tell you the top 5 statistically. Top 5 statistically right now on each position before we get up out of here. Before we go to break. Here's top 5 statistically by position. Running back and what's it called? And a quarterback. All right. So top 5 quarterback, it is Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, Tom Brady, Kirk Cousins, Joe Burrow. That's the top 5 statistically. All right.
Kirk Cousins
Yep.
made list.
Yeah, he was. He threw over 4,000 yards, and for rushing is Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, Saquon Barkley, and Miles Sanders. I don't got Saquon in here. I love Saquon, but I don't got him in there.
But no, he did good. He did tremendous this year.
He did.
He put the Giants in a situation where they made the playoffs. Although they got the way that they got stumped by the Eagles, I don't understand that.
They got smashed by the Eagles, but okay.
Yeah. But they made the playoffs. The coach of the year. They I guess they be back.
We'll see, right? We'll see. All right. We come back from the break. We're gonna do some NBA. We'll talk Kyrie and KD's comments. We'll talk load management, stuff like that. Fanatical Massholes, keep it locked.
This how it be. This how it be in this everlasting game.
Woke up, took a shit, not knowing it's your last day. Shot outside the club, cause your crook was only halfway. These kids ain't playing not a half day. He could barely hold it, but his murder game is front page. Born native to the struggle, learned in bad ways. Selling crack and slicing faggots.
Fanatical Massholes, it's your boys. Sasso Mizzo, we right back at it.
Yeah,
all right, Sas. You heard me, All right, Sas. So, Kyrie, been a lot of state, been a few questions been brought up on NBA All-Star break and kind of overshadowed kind of the play. One of the topics was players forcing their way out, basically demanding trade and saying, look, this is where I want to go. This ain't working. I want out. Kyrie, KD, I'm paraphrasing. KD basically said it's good for the league because teams can do it. It keeps the eyeballs on the league. You know what I'm saying? Now you're focused on, KD wants to go where? KD's going here. You know what I'm saying? Like the NBA trade deadline the past couple of years have been crazy. With James Harden coming to the Nets a couple years ago. Then last year he went to the Sixers in a blockbuster deal. And then this year, look what happened. Kyrie goes, KD goes. You know what I'm saying? Among other trades. Russell Westbrook gets let go. He goes to another team. So there's been a lot of shakeup with these teams lately in the NBA, which didn't happen as much. It's been just plain real like shakeup where you can honestly say chemistry might play a factor, but it shouldn't be an excuse. So my thing is, that's the one topic. What are your thoughts on players demanding trade and saying, look, man, I want out mid-season. Look, I'm not going to sign here. I'm not, get me up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to go. What are your thoughts on that? You think it's good for the game? You think it's not?
It's a unique situation. I know that for sure. Yeah. So it's a new generation. It's feels like a professional version of pickup basketball. You know what I mean? That's what it seemed like, a professional version of a pickup basketball game. That sometimes when that team lose, they miss it up, and you know what I'm saying, go to another team. That's what it turned out to be.
Right. Right. Yeah, man. It can be good for the game. I do. It can be because, again, it's bringing the casual fans in, or even the diehard fans. Like, oh man, KD wants to trade. He deserves that. You know what I mean? Get him up out of there. But it's more for the players that is good for the game. It keeps eyeballs on before, again, because it's more like there's no such thing as bad publicity. You feel me? But the casual fan is like, these dudes don't want to stay on their own team. What's up with the commitment? You know what I'm saying? Like I was just talking to you during the break, pre-show. The Nets were in second place when KD got hurt in the East. Doing pretty damn good. If you could have made a couple more moves, you might have challenged for a championship. Maybe not, but go for it. Kyrie wants to trade. Obviously, because the contract fell through. He didn't like what the Nets proposed. He said, yo, I want out. On one hand, you say, you know what? Kyrie's a jerk for that because they were in fourth place. But on the other hand, you could say, again, that's what a fan would say. Why would you do that? You just ruined the team. Again, you did it. Not because KD wants out. But on the other hand,
you know, everybody
if you would have left for nothing, if you would have left for nothing in free agency, so you'd have got nothing for him. So at least you got some pieces back, draft picks. You got Dorian Finney-Smith and Spencer Dinwiddie. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
They following the trend though. Remember when KD left the Thunders and went to the Golden State Warriors, everybody got on that man real hard for that.
Of course.
Especially SAS.
He was a free agent, though. He was a free
I
agent,
mean,
though.
I understand that, but they did into KD because they feel as though he has switched ships, went to Golden State and won the championship. You know, that's what Kyrie trying to do, you know, go win the championship. That's what these professionals trying to LeBron James.
He wants to go with LeBron.
Trying to win a championship. So
but he also said he feels like the organization did him dirty. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Like I think, like I said, I don't think it's good again as a publicity, but it's not great. Fans don't like it, but it's, you know what I mean? It's just good from a publicity standpoint.
Why they not win the championship? Why they don't never come to the Wizards?
Yeah, I don't know. KD's from that area too. I don't know. Listen, man. Listen, we got dumped. The Nets got dumped on by the Bulls last night by damn near 50. Like, so I'm not even. It's so crazy to realize like what we had 3 years ago. Like we had a team that could have defended, could have contended for a title. Injuries happened. They just didn't play together. No cohesion, organizational dysfunction, all that. Now we're back to, I would say square one, but square two. You know what I mean? We're back to square two where you still got some pieces to still stay, I wouldn't say competitive, relevant to maybe scratch for a playing seed and see what other star can you attract? That's that. I don't know, man. It's sad though, but I just think for the game it's cool because you get the headlines and all that. But fans are gonna be like, after watching, like, nah, hell no. And owners are gonna be like, nah, this ain't gonna happen no more. You know what I'm saying? They're not. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying that's what's gonna happen. I think as a fan, you know what I mean. I think other fans, the casual fans, are like, nah, that's your team. Why you want to go over here? Like, why not stay here and finish the job? You want a contract. Again, Kyrie's gonna leave after this season, so I get it. Him going to tell him, look, bro, I'm out. I'm not signing. You're gonna lose me for nothing. Get something for me right now, man. Let me go. But he wanted to go to Lakers, and they was like, nah, we're not doing that. We'll trade you to the Mavericks. You're not going to the Lakers. But he's probably gonna end up there next season anyway. But that's neither here nor there.
What? But the Mavericks for real going to be a contender. I mean,
they could be. Them two dudes can score. They play up each other and figure it out. They could be all right. All right. So the second topic of this thing second part of it was load management. We seen what happened. Kyrie sat out the day before his last game before the All-Star break, and then he played in the All-Star break. I believe Damian Lillard played in the All-Star break and then sat out Thursday night because of they was on a flight, stuck on the airline basically for 7 hours. Tried to do it, couldn't do it. They just told Damian, you know what, nah, he's not going to play, rest or whatever. I'm not even just putting this on Dame because I'm pretty sure Dame would play, but it's a lot of stars doing this. You resting guys on the road. Like, again, they've said it. And Anthony Edwards, shout out to him from Minnesota, said, look, man, like, it's not right. We pay money. So if I go to Boston, I want to go see Ja tonight, Steph, KD, whatever, now KD. The one time I get to see him this season, you don't play. We might have just spent boatloads of money. You know what I'm saying? We spent car notes. And you not playing? That just ain't right. And again, it's been proven that the whole resting, load management hasn't stopped injuries from happening. They've gotten injured more. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan played. Kareem played. Magic played. Bird played. Isaiah played. They played. LeBron has played. LeBron has done it now a little bit, but LeBron, I give him that. For the most part, LeBron has played. He brought his lunch pail to work and he played. Kobe played. So I'm saying KG played. Paul Pierce played. Like you played, man. Now, the end of the season, if it's the last game before the season's over, I'm sorry. You should have probably got tickets way before that. You know what I'm saying? Before you decided to go to the game, to see your favorite player play for that team the last game before the season is over. Because, you know what I mean? If you wrapped up playoffs and all that, they do it in football too. They ain't playing. You know that. Football, if you got the number 1 seed or you got a playoff spot, you can't move up or down. Ain't nobody playing. You know what I mean? We'll see you next week.
I remember I turned on the TV. I was so pressed to watch a game. And I turned on the game. The player wasn't the player who we came to see. Was on the bench. I ran all the way home for this. Like, that's like what people pay tickets for. They pay tickets to see a big time player. You don't show up. People like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, you rob the fans. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I ain't trying to say all that. I'm not trying to say all that.
No, but for real, like these fans be like, oh, like they come from other cities to come and see you or whatever, and you don't play.
Right.
Wow.
Man, listen.
I'm heartbroken.
Yeah, again, they're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know when you'll be able to go back again. And like Jalen Rose said, other guys said, everybody has said it. If you're gonna load management, do it at home. You got 41 games. You know what I'm saying? Boston, you got 41 times to see Jason Tatum. You can't get mad at it. I get it might be your one and only time, but maybe, that would suck. But I'm just saying.
Boston, they cold as ice up there, Celtics and the Bruins. I just want to point that out.
Yeah, they definitely might sweep the between basketball and hockey. It might be an all Boston championship this year. And they might be having 2 parades real quick simultaneously. They're gonna have the parade simultaneously up there.
What Boston Bruins need not to do is win the President's Cup.
Why? Because they don't always win the chip?
The President's Cup is a curse. Bruh, we won 3 of them Jones in a row.
Yeah. I mean, that's hockey. I don't know, man. The Bruins are unstoppable right now. I don't see anybody beating them. I don't see anybody beating the Bruins. I don't see anybody beating the Bruins or the Celtics 4 times in a 7-game series. I don't see it happening.
With the win today, sorry for going back to the
you going too much, man. Come on, bro. What's your thing on the low
but I'm saying, because we we climbing a little bit on the wild card.
Right.
Yeah. I just want to point that out.
All right. Stay jumping off topic on me, bro. Go ahead. What load management? So what your conclusion? You think is what do you think? You think it's bad? What do you think should change it?
You robbing the fans.
Yeah.
Straight up. When you don't show up, you robbing them.
You're a fan. What fans? What would you do to change? What would you want if they said, if they put a suggestion box in front of the league office and said, what would be your suggestion for load management? How to combat that? What would you say? Because you can. What would you say your suggestion to kind of stop load management? Get these guys to play a little bit more. At least on the road.
I tell them, like, if you're gonna rest this game, you could rest another 4, 5, 6 more games without pay.
Yo, you know what? I heard that on the radio. Rob Parker, shout out to Rob Parker, Chris Broussard, a couple. You know what I mean? Like, he said that. That was his idea. He said it's like the baseball players, right? You go on the disabled list. Okay, you miss 1 game, guess what? Now you got to sit out the next 4. You got to sit out the next 3 too. You know what I mean? That's it. Without pay. Again, they might really be hurt, though. That's the sad part about it. But some of them that are just resting, nah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. NBA, we got to do better, man. Listen, I love the NBA. That's my first love. That's my favorite. That was my favorite sport.
I mean, I still love football, though, right? If you don't play that game, you don't get paid that paycheck.
Oh yeah, I don't know how that works, but okay. But I'm just saying, like, I like football.
I might have to look up. I gotta look that up. But
football's obviously the obsession right now. We all love football, but NBA is my first love, man. I love NBA. I still love the NBA. I watch all the games. I'll be tuning in come playoff time. Like, I love basketball. You know what I'm saying? I love March Madness. So let's go. Yeah, no doubt. Exactly. That's why. Exactly. Please, player, just let's figure this out. You know what I'm saying? For us, for the fans. Baseball topics, college basketball topics. Matter of fact, let's do it right now. College basketball before we get out of here, before we go to break. We'll do the college basketball right now, bro. College basketball. So here's our top 10. We're gonna start talking about it more because the tournament's coming up. It's March time, baby. That means we got like 21 days till spring. You feel me? Get this cold up here, man. It's snowing up here right now. So we got Houston Cougars coming in at number 1, 25-2. Alabama Crimson Tide, we talked about them earlier, 23-4. Number 2, Kansas Jayhawks, 22-5. UCLA Bruins, 23-4. Purdue Boilermakers, 24-4. The Virginia Cavaliers, who just lost to BC up here, crazy. BC was beating them the whole game. 21-4. Then number 6, Arizona Wildcats, 24-4. Number 7, number 8, Texas Longhorns, 21-6. They lost to Baylor today. Baylor is number 9 at 20-7. Number 10 is Marquette at 21-6. Sasso, out of these 10 teams, how many of these teams do you think will make the Final Four?
I'm gonna pick. I like the Arizona Wildcats. I like the Bruins.
UCLA, okay.
I mean, although UVA lost to Boston College, worse had happened. They lost to a number 16 seed. And
Boston College ain't even in the tournament. They lose to a 16 seed. Boston College ain't even making the tournament, bro.
No, what I'm saying, I'm picking the Cavaliers.
I got you.
And I'm picking UCLA.
You said that already. You said UCLA, Arizona, UVA.
UVA, Purdue.
All right. So my question was, what 4 teams do you think would make it? Do you think any of these 4 teams would? So I'm gonna answer. You said so you think they will. You think there's 4 teams out of these top 10 that'll make the Final Four, right? All right. Here's my Final Four. I don't think so. I think the Cougars are legit. I'm rocking with the Cougars. The Jayhawks are legit. They can't get got, but they're good. I'm rocking with the Jayhawks. Damn, you know what? I like Texas kind of. Even though Texas lost today, I kind of like Texas. And I would have to say, man, I think Kansas State, man, could do something. You know what I mean? If I really had to do that, yeah, I'd take Kansas State. So I say 3 out of the 4. I think Kansas State can make something happen, man. That dude, Keontae Johnson, God bless him. Peace and blessings. That brother came back from basically a cardiac event. He just passed out on the court. Peace and blessings. That brother's balling. K-State's good. Number 14 ranked, 20-7. I think they'd make it. So that'd be my 3 teams right now if you had to ask me. I'm gonna watch a little more. It might change next week. We'll do it again next week, in 2 weeks or whatever. I'd say Kansas State. Go ahead, bro.
I like Arizona. I like Arizona Wildcats. They do have experience being in the Final Four. Matter of fact, they won a national championship. Good to see them ranked again.
Years ago, though, bro. It's been how long it's been since Arizona won a chip? I think it's 97, right?
I mean, hey.
He said, "Hey, they ain't even got the same coaches. They've been like 3 coaches since then."
Hey, but see, that's the thing. They've been there.
Not them players. Not those players. The program is storied. Yes, Arizona's.
What I'm saying, they came through and won. Like, for example, you know what team surprisingly is not in this? Duke.
Well, Duke, UNC, Michigan State. They're not ranked. I don't think Michigan State is going to make it.
This is wide open.
It is. There's no more elite teams because again, the one and done rule. These guys ain't staying. So and the reason why no one's watching, we don't watch till now, is because more the money, March Madness, because we don't know these guys. They're gone in a year. Yeah. And again, there's no elite teams. You know what I mean? There's no elite teams. But you're right. Duke's not there. I talked about it. Like everybody who thought when they're watching where Duke and North Carolina is right now, coaching matters in college. Coaching matters in basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I think Duke's going to make the even though I'm kind of partial to Duke, I think and not because of that. I think they're going to make the tournament. They've been playing better as of late. North Carolina has too. I think Michigan State's out. They lost today after they were up 11. They were up 11 with like 50 seconds left, and Iowa came back and beat them. Michigan State's out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Or
I think North
Spartan.
Carolina might not get it either. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, all right. That's what we got. You know what I mean? We'll see y'all in March. You know what I mean? We'll talk about it more coming up. All right. More topics coming back. Fanatical Massholes. Stay locked.
Mine, this nigga washed up, Mr. Cascade. I got lucky, but my story's not the norm. Kane gave him pound, grabbed my bottle, walked up in the hallway. Here comes a get back, a sawed off at close range, split his head in half, and that's exactly how this sport's played.
This how it be. This how it be.
Hey yo, welcome back. Fanatical Massholes.
This how it be.
Still here rocking with y'all. Again, make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment. You know what I'm saying? Keep rocking with us. We appreciate y'all support. You know how much we do.
Yeah, we so unique, so fresh. Try to do our best.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. All right, so let's get into these last couple topics. All right.
Yeah,
Baseball changed their rules, man. They changed a couple rules in baseball. We know one is a pitch clock, right? And they made the baseball. We know they made the bases bigger, and they also eliminated the shift. But if you watch the game today, if you've seen it, right, there's also a clock for the hitters. I think the hitters have what, 14 seconds, I believe? So check it. Bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, 2 outs. They called the guy out because he took too long. That was the end of the inning. Yo, like, bro, you had a chance to win it. He went, his clock expired. So they on it. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to shorten the game by 25 minutes. I'm going to tell you what I don't like, and I'll let you go real quick. I don't like the shift being eliminated. Hit, man. Hit. Stop trying to hit home runs all the time. That's what these games are falling in love with. The home run, the three-point shot, and the 70-yard touchdown pass. You know what I mean? That's what matters. Like, no. Chip away if you can chip away. Bludgeon a team. Paper cuts work just the same. Single, double, hit him in, boom. Then you drill a home run. You know what I mean? Knock a team around. Don't just try to beat them around with home runs. 4 solo home runs only get you 4 home runs. But if you get a guy on, knock him in, another guy on, you knock him in, or you get on, then he hits a home run. You know what I'm saying? How about this? You get a hit, your man drives you in the third, the other guy comes up, he gets a single, you score, he goes to third, the other guy gets a home run. Now that's 3 runs. You know what I'm saying? Now the guy comes up behind you, hits another home run. Well, that's 4 runs, but I'm only on 2 home runs as opposed to 4 solo home runs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not a baseball expert, but I'm just saying. Excuse me, as a fan, that's what I would want. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna speak on the pitching part, and I'm gonna speak on the batting part. The pitching part, if you got a time limit to pitch and your clock expires, you know the rules. And this is good. This is good for baseball because now baseball don't have to be boring no more. Baseball could be equivalent to football now with the play clock, because quarterbacks have the play clock. The pitcher is the quarterback. The pitcher is the quarterback. So if your clock is expired, you delaying the game. And that's what, you know what I'm saying? That, like you said, now baseball could be back to where it was.
I don't know if it's, I mean, it was before, it wasn't nothing. I mean, it was good without the pitch clock. But I mean, what I'm saying is it got too long and too boring. I don't know if this makes it more exciting. It just means it's more suspenseful. Like, oh, is he gonna swing yet? Pitch got 2 seconds to throw the ball. Oh, snap. You know what I mean? Oh, snap. What do we do? I get it from that standpoint, but I don't know if it's gonna be that much more exciting. You know what I'm saying?
It gets no simpler than that, though. It gets no simpler than that. Like, your time is running out, pitch the ball. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then next thing you know, on the opposite side, they're going to be like, oh, shoot, he ain't pitched the ball yet. Yes. Now base runner go to another base. I like the rules.
Right.
Because the game was boring because they didn't have time. There was time the pitcher would stay on the mound for like 2 minutes. Why?
Right.
Why? I understand you trying to do a mental thing, but it was a long stretch. Remember back in the days they had the play clock with basketball.
They
Whereas
didn't. They
though
didn't have the
be
play
back
clock. You
in the
mean?
days, they ain't had no play clock yet. Whereas though you could run out the 2 minutes and the game is over. So it's good that they have play clock where though it makes the game funner.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. All right. 1 second. Hold up.
Boo doo doo doo. Caroline, money fine.
Hey, Sasha, we're gonna take. Hey, pardon me, audience. We're
Being
gonna take a quick break.
alive.
Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. We'll come right back with the Fanatical Massholes to finish out. 1
No
second.
doubt, no doubt.
Welcome back, Fanatical Massholes. Sorry for the difficulties, people. Had something to do real quick. Had to do something bad.
Hey
You know what I
man,
mean,
stuff happens, bro. Stuff
it
happens.
happens. We were
Yeah,
talking about the
gotta get
baseball
to work.
topics. Yeah. We had. I'm saying we got down to 5 jobs and household jobs and all that too. We were talking about the baseball clock, the new baseball rules. So basically, yeah, we were saying that I don't think it's good for the game like that as far as making it more exciting. But I think it's gonna add some suspense, I guess, where it's like, hey, you got 30 seconds, you got whatever, you gotta swing now, you gotta throw your pitch, you know what I mean? So basically, you gotta be more decisive, hitting and pitching. It's not no advantage for either one. You feel me? Because the hitters have a clock too. You just seen what happened. I just told you what happened today. That was crazy. Bases loaded, 2 out. You got a chance to win the game. You got a chance to win the game. You know what I'm saying? Your clock runs out. That's it. They call you out, inning over. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened with the rest of the game, but yeah, that's pretty crazy, man. What else you got on the rules though? So do you like them or love them? How about that? Like I said, I don't like the shift. Other than that, I'm cool with everything else.
It's a suspense. I like the rules. I mean, like I said, I was at the Cavs game today, so I didn't see spring training. Ironically, I was talking to one of the Cavs fans as I was working. I was like, I can't wait till spring training come up. He was like, oh wow, spring training just started today. And I'm glad that you brought that up. I appreciate that for real. I'm going to go on YouTube and I'm going to browse the highlights and see what's popping with that.
For sure. All right, cool. So we also got some, if I'm not mistaken, we got some college football rules, new college football rules. I might be bugging on this topic, but potential changes. Let's see if I got this right here. See, I don't think I got this right. Well, it's potential. What are the potential rules here? Oh, the clock. All right, they're gonna that's right. There won't be no clock run after first down. No, it stops after first down. You know what I'm saying? So you know how in the college the clock stops after you score get a first down, right? NFL it doesn't. You know what I mean? So they're gonna stop that. They're trying to potentially change that rule, so it's kind of like the NFL where there's no more first down and the clock stops. You know what I mean? Because again, the games are long. College football games are longer than NFL games. You know what I'm saying? What do you think of that rule?
So so when it's first down, the clock keep on going.
Yeah, like in NFL. You know what I'm saying? Again, yeah.
Why not?
Right. Got it.
I mean,
I got it.
I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at that. But what I am mad at, if you're gonna do that, you might as well pay the college players some little bit of tuition money or something. Put some money in their pocket.
That's what the NIL's for. What you talking about, bro?
I'm trying to slide that in. I was trying to slide that in. Trying to put some money in their pocket.
Yeah, you did.
You know what I mean?
Yo, I mean, again, I'm not too keen on the NFL and NIL and all that, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know, man. Like, that's kind of crazy. Last topic, man. I don't know if you've seen it, man. I sent it to you where this guy was driving down the street in his new Ford from the dealership. Now, this could be some funny, you know, somebody made this up. And he went to make the turn, he's driving, and his whole car falls apart. Has anything ever like that crazy happened to you on a purchase that you made? Like, man, I made this purchase, I'm cool, and next you know, like, what? What?
Nah, but look, the most odd thing I ever saw, I was walking down the street, bopping to my music, and it was a bike coming this way, and the car just, and the bike did a flip up of the
Like a
air.
360? The bike did a 360?
And you just see the dude just twirling to the side.
Was the guy okay, though? I mean, let's make sure he was good. Was he okay? You don't know?
Boom, 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 boom. And
damn.
I was like, oh, shoot. He tried to get up and walk,
Right.
but he looked right back down.
Right.
And, you know, so I helped him up.
Right.
He was all right, though. He was all right.
Okay.
I'm glad he's all right.
Right.
I know, and me and Ron, I got a story myself. I got hit by a car, too. I was 15 feet in it. Yeah, I was 15 feet in the area. Like, it was me and my homeboy. I ain't gonna say his name on air, but he know who he is.
Okay.
We were, you know what I'm saying? We was slap boxing or whatever. So I hit him in the face. I waved him, and you know, I was like, man, stop playing. So it was a school bus that was blocking the street, and I didn't see the car. The school bus.
Yeah.
I ran across the street.
You can laugh now because you're good. You know what I mean?
Huh?
We can laugh now because you're good, but go ahead.
No,
Bro.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Look, I got finished this. So not knowing the school bus was right there, I ran across the street. The car went boom. I was 15 feet in the air. How I know I was 15 feet in the air? The dude was smoking a blunt and looked at me and was like, don't you know you was 15 feet in the air, dog? You all right? Right?
That was it? You 50 feet in the air? You all right?
No, right? Because I was unconscious.
All right, I got you. Right? I got you.
I can laugh at wait for the guy. I'm here, right? My head hit the street. You know what I'm saying? I was unconscious. But it was this, as I was unconscious, it was this stitch that came to my nose. And I woke up, and there was a dude just standing over me with a blood in his mouth, right? Was, dog, you all right? And he was shaking me with the blood in his hand, just shaking me, you all right? So the ambulance came and got me, put me in the jump. So I got in the hospital. My legs was swollen, right? So this nurse, it was an old nurse, looked like she played for the episode of Sanford Son.
Right.
No, but I got finished this. It was a nurse.
Go ahead, bro.
It was a nurse. Looked like she played on the episode of Sanford Son. I was scared. So it was a nurse. She looked pretty. I wasn't scared no more. She just drained, the
fluid in your knees and all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, crazy. Hey, y'all, be careful with them cars.
Words from Sasso. Be careful with them cars, man. Look, I bought a car one time. Wasn't new, but still bought it. Driving it. Hit like one of them, you know how the city does it, and they leave like the sewer, the pothole, you know what I mean? Like the sewer drains, like up high. They ain't finished paving it or whatever. Yeah. I dipped right into it. Boo! Blew my whole joint out. Whole joint. Totaled the car, basically. You know what I'm saying? Airbag came out and everything. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was a wild one. You know what I mean? There's a couple other joints I could tell. Like one time, even just regular stuff, like random stuff. I remember one time, like, I had a chain net. We had one of them chain net hoops. And I think I dunked on it, but it broke. It was already broken. And I jumped up to grab it and kind of wiggled it a little more. So like I did like this. It's like I called for it. Like Magneto from you can't see me. Like Magneto from X-Men. I called for it. You know what I mean? And that joint dropped. It caught me right in the face. Bam! Like, oh snap. I had to get stitches and all that in my eye. Like, yeah, it was crazy.
I got one more.
No, we don't got no more, man. That was what you got. That's it.
Nah, for real.
Next
yeah.
time. Next time. Next time.
Nah, for real. I threw it on the bus. I hit my long story short, hit my dad by accident on the bus. Got our ass what we got on.
You hit your own dad on the bus? Have you threw eggs at it? It was your own dad?
Yeah, we didn't even know he was on the bus.
Yo. This ass is wild. Yo, you a wild dude. I don't know. That was crazy. Don't do stuff like that, kids. Just go to school, read a book,
at all.
Get a job.
You'll get your tail whooped.
Yeah, you get your tail whooped. You know what I'm saying? Just listen to your parents. More for the story. Listen to your parents, man. Hey, man, it's been a great show today. You know what I mean? We got more coming up.
Like and subscribe, y'all. For real.
Like, subscribe, comment. Please, like, subscribe, comment. We appreciate all y'all support. Been rocking with us since day one. And we're going to keep coming to y'all every single week. Like I said, we'll see y'all next week. For Sasso, boy Bizzo, Fanatical Massholes. Y'all stay blessed. Peace and blessings. We out.
Mine, this nigga washed up, Mr. Cascade. I got lucky, but my story's not the norm. Kane gave him pound, grabbed my bottle, walked up in the hallway. Here comes a get back, I sawed off at close range, split his head in half, and that's exactly how this sport's played.
This how it be.